It is Fabian Williams, marriage and family therapist, coming to you from Virginia Beach. And something about the beach that motivates me and drives me. I think it's part of my self care. I really just love the beach, even if I can't go out there because it's cold. It's still beautiful, and we're actually beachfront, so we can hear it and we can almost feel it, all of that good stuff. But anyway, I am here because most of my videos have been motivated by something that I've experienced in a session. And one of those today and this season, I guess, is dealing with couples and the love that they have for one another. So, of course, I'm a proponent of the 5 love languages. I think that's a wonderful thing. And I'm talking to a lot of long-term couples who have found themselves getting their relationships, I guess, getting stale, maybe. And they begin to take each other for granted. They begin to find themselves becoming roommates versus lovers and friends and all of that good stuff. So one of my tips is to hold their spouse's heart like an egg. So that example comes from my middle school experience. I was a middle schooler of the early 80s, and we did the egg experiment where it was supposed to keep you from getting pregnant. As you all know, it didn't work for me, but it was supposed to keep you from getting pregnant because you were supposed to have this egg as your child for a week. And to get the egg, your egg had to survive. And you had to care for that egg, take it with you everywhere that you went. You couldn't drop it. You couldn't leave it in extreme temperatures. You had to treat it like your baby. And I learned from that this is how you care for a human. And they were talking about a child in that sense, and I should have learned not to have a child, but it didn't work. But anyway, it kind of gave me the analogy of how we need to treat one another's heart. When we are in love, we need to treat each other's heart like it is that precious and fragile egg. So that means having conversations. You can be angry. The Bible says be angry and sin not, right? So you can be angry, but do I have to call you names? Do I have to go to low blows? Do I have to bring your family into it? Do I have to go to places that I know trigger you because I'm angry and, hurt people, all of that good stuff? No, let's fight fair. Let's learn to be angry and sin not by and I shouldn't say fight fair. My what do we call him? Pastor Emeritus uses the term intense fellowship. And so we can have intense fellowship without sinning, without being degrading, without tearing down the individual. Let's fight or argue over the situation. Let's fight the problem together. Let's team up against the problem. Let's open those lines of communication so it feels safe. Somebody said something very interesting. She said, I would love to share this with you, but I don't always feel like this is a safe place. That's hard to hear as a spouse. However, once you hear it, how can you change it? You have the ability to hold your spouse's heart like that fragile, precious egg. And change that. Change. What exactly do how exactly do I come across that makes you feel unsafe with me? What could I change? What could I control in this narrative versus, well, you shouldn't feel like that. You need to get over it. Instead of those things, instead of going to the defense, let's together become the offense and let's become the team that says, how do we attack this situation? So just a tip from my science teacher, Thomas Preston. Let me give a shout out to him because he was one of the best science teachers I've ever had. That you treat each other, your spouse's heart, like an egg, that fragile egg that you love as if it were your child. So again, it's Fabian Williams, marriage and family therapist, coming just with I don't know, what would you call it, a tip? I don't know. Anyway. Use it as you will. And somebody asked how you could reach me. I am at www.lifeanew.com, and that's ANU, because your new life awaits. And Fabian Williams, marriage and family therapist. Have a great one.